So, we should have some, where's the entry in that long? So again, the entry in this long was when we closed above this. So the entry was right here on this candle. So, now we'll wait for new price action. I'm actually gonna draw this 4-hour for really gap out. I think there's a possibility we go here. Actually, I do think we go here. And then if we violate this, I think we're gonna go here. I'm just gonna play the momentum today, probably. I think this is gonna be our first sell side here. I mean, like I said, I think we go through this, but just because it's gonna be market maker sell model vibes. But we'll see. If we get a long setup out of here, I'll take it. We created relative equal lows down here, so if we got like a bullish rally gap at the here and then close below that bullish rally gap, that'd be a short. Let's see what happens here. So if we get a if we violate this, it would be the long to this, which obviously wouldn't be great risk reward, but I'll take like a micro on it just to see if I'm right. But not the greatest risk reward for long here. I'd rather see a short or something. No, not really, Cybrix. No, I'm gonna live account today, Mr. Panda. I love these days. Who's gonna take the? Oh, okay. I was just gonna ask who's gonna take this 30-second. Man, I want to take this so bad, but I'm gonna wait for. I don't like to take the 30-second before open. I'll tape read it, but I don't. I think that 30-second, like I said, I think that 30 seconds better to play it open because the 30-second acts like a 1-minute chart when we have all that volatility. So I don't think this is worth playing right now, but I'll tape read it. Also, this candle close is pretty whatever. God damn it. So if you did take it, your stop will go to break even. And I still think I think we hit these lows here. If you do take something like this, you would put your stop to break even here because this is where we hit the new internal high. I'm not gonna lie, may or may you not be in this on another account right now. Fine, hit this low, please. Please mark it. All right, so you probably would have gone stop the break even there, if I had to guess, which is fine. And I'm assuming if you did enter, you probably got stop the break even, unless your entry is right here, which it looks like you're gonna get stop the break even. So, see. Yeah, I like to wait for like new structure to form. So we'll see how we react to this 30-second fair value gap. So I'm assuming so everyone would have gotten stopped at break even there. Because we hit the internal high, or we hit the internal low, and then we come back up to the fair value gap and you get stopped at break even. That's why I didn't want to alert it, because like I know we're so low, so I figured it would be break even trade, but I wasn't entirely sure, so I just didn't. I'm trying to alert a win. See how we react to this 30-second. I still think we go hit these lows. I mean, you could do that English, but this is the higher time frame draw on liquidity, or it might not even be like this was. I mean, even if it's not the higher time frame draw on liquidity, this is your internal. This is like your main internal low. I mean, I would at least try to hold for this, but obviously we didn't hit it. Just a candle there. Again, I'm just waiting for open at this point because I think we still go down and hit this low, so I wouldn't want to take this inversion. Again, these are equal lows, so it would be against our rules so long any long inversion I see right here, as long as we're close to these. Okay, so there's this high. So again, I'm just waiting for us to get another short, which hopefully we get. No, I wouldn't want a long if we have equal lows below. No, it's just a string high roll, J-Ling. Come on, give me a short setup to these equal lows, please. Again, I'm not really gonna do much much teaching at the moment. I'm gonna tape read. If we like violate this, then I won't care about these equal lows anymore. Like if we violate up here, like it just I won't worry about the equal lows anymore. But until we violate like this whole thing, then I don't really care. I'll long like 2 micros if we do violate this. The stop loss is gonna be absolutely massive though, so not necessarily max. I mean, it depends on if we inverse this or not. Like if we inverse this, then I consider the data highs more. I consider we're gonna go to these, but if we don't inverse this, then I don't think we're gonna go here. See if we put in a OB here. Yeah, this would be fine. We get it. Doesn't look like you will though. So if we inverse this and then got a bear set up on NQ, that would be a pretty good play. The sell side liquidity level that I have marked is right here. It's equal lows in the 4 hour. So I think we're gonna go hit them. And this might not turn into an OB, which is fine. The thing that sucks about this is there's not really any clean inversion besides this on ES. Yeah, again, if we inverse this, we should dump back to the lows. That's what I'm guessing. There's not really much to use on NQ to be like, oh, if we inverse this, we'll dump back to the lows. Also, ES inversions aren't as like, we'll like close under them, then go above them because the volatility in ES isn't as much. So, I mean, the play has to be off an NQ inversion, but I'm still going to use this more for like maybe a bias. So it was violated in ES, but again, I'm not going to take an ES trade because ES inversions suck. ES inversions just, they suck because there's no volatility in ES, so they don't really matter as much. But I don't touch ES inversions. They're just not good at all. Also, there's still a 2-minute here anyways, too. Mm-mm. So you can see this 2-minute is not getting violated. So no inversion here. Mm-mm. We should go hit the high here because this one was invalidated to the upside. Again, not a play I want to take though because we've equal lows below, obviously. No, in general, ES inversions just suck. A lot of times ES inversions, ES is so not volatile that the stop loss for ES inversions gets hit and then it'll go the right way. It has to be really, really obvious ES inversion, like really obvious. I mean, this is fine, but sometimes we'll close below, then we'll close back above, then we'll go down again. So they're just not good. I don't use them. Again, I know this looks like a good long setup, but I mean it is a good long setup if you're bullish, but it's not that I'm bullish or bearish. It's against my rules. We're too close to equal lows for me to take this. So it's a good long setup. There's a liquidity sweep here. There's a singular inversion, so it's fine to take. But it's just against my rules, if that makes sense. Which it might not be against some of your guys' rules, but fine. So we did put in a 1 minute order block, so we could end up inversing this, and then we get along to the data highs. And I'll go a couple micros just to see if I'm right. We get it, but the risk reward just isn't there. I would much prefer if we go hit these lows. Options. Every single 30-second model I've taken so far has failed. All 4. That's crazy. Let me just mark these out. If you're bullish, like this is your long right here. Like even OB, we've data highs, like you'd probably want a long somewhere near here. But if you're like me and it's against your rules to long with equal lows below, unless we violate this, then just don't do anything. If we violate this, like I said, I'll go a few micros just to see if I'm right. As long as ES doesn't hit the data high first. Oh, we kind of already did. So doesn't he had a wick. All right, let's see if we inverse this. I'll literally go like 2 micros. Again, the risk reward just sucks on this. So this isn't even like a real play. This is just let's see if I'm right play. Looks like we're gonna close above. Why not just watch it? Because I want to show people how it works. I'll actually wait for the 5-minute here. Nope. All right. So the 5-minute turn close above. Also the 1-minute turn either. I mean, what you could do if you want to get a full size position here, full size position play here, is you could wait for the 5-minute to close, and then you'll just look for like a confirmation setup inside of here. All right, you could do that. But if this closes above, we might just skyrocket to here, which that's gonna suck if we do, because you're gonna be like, oh, I missed a play. So again, if you don't get a close up above here, I don't care. I'm not doing it. I don't know. Just you never know how much it's gonna retrace. Sometimes it doesn't. Yeah, this could be the 30-second inversion. Yeah, for sure. If you're bearish, take it. We never inverse the 1 minute or the 5 minute, so this could work. And I'm just waiting here because we have news at 10. I want to, if I do take a setup, it has to be A plus. I'm not going to take a 30-second inversion before the market opens. That's just not a good idea. You're probably, and especially with data highs above, it's like if the bias is bullish, you're screwed because you're shorting with data highs above. It's kind of like shorting with equal highs above, or it's kind of like shorting with equal highs above. This is like shorting with equal highs above because you've got highs above. So we're just gonna wait for either the data highs or the lows to hit, and then we'll kind of look to go the other way. So right now, not really smart to get in a position unless you're trying to do the little micro chase if we violate this. I don't have my headphones on, sorry. What entry style did I do? But I just took normal fair value, I guess, pips and powers. For now, it doesn't look like we're gonna inverse this yet. If we do inverse this, we'll get it also chain and say deliver here. It's a joke. No FOMO, Eric. I mean, ES didn't really have data highs, so I'd guess NQ is also going to take the data highs if I had to guess. No, it's not legit. So again, if we close above this in the 5 minute, I'll try like a really light position. And I'll just target these data highs probably. Again, it's not like a, this is just, I'm seeing if I'm right. It's not a, you do not want to be in a, this is like a 10% position, see playing the inverse. Just to see, so. All right. So there's a close above in the 1 minute and the 2 minute and almost a 3 minute. So I think I'm just gonna get in here. Then my stop loss is just gonna be below this. Again, it's only 2 micros, doesn't really mean much. So I'll just do take profit here. It's not A plus because the RR. This like we could literally go like this, and this play could still work, and I'm gonna get stopped out. So it's not. I'm just kind of experimenting. It's not like an actual like play. It's just okay. We have an inverse. We have data highs. I'm just gonna see if I can make some house money to get to these data highs. So, yeah. And ideally, you want to see this for everybody got pulled. If we hit like right here, I'll move south to break even. I'm not on a demo at all. I'm on a funded right now. I don't really care about too much, so it's I'm just trading that at the moment, and I'm not gonna log into my personal account probably till open and we get the news and everything. So all right, so now we have a new internal high here. If we go back and hit this internal high, I'll move this out to break even. Interesting reaction there. If we do go back into this high, this would also be a CISD. This would be your order block, so it'd be a CISD here. Okay, so stop to break even there. We get stop to break even, it gets stop to break even. That was about 10 points right there, so. Again, you could scale here if you want, but I'm going to wait till the data highs. Okay, so stop the break even, which is fine. Again, that's just like the CE of the wick, so I mean, you could scale there, but it's honestly up to you. It's 10 points, so I mean, it's fine, but again, we should still go hit these data highs right now. If we don't hit these data highs, I'll quit trading. Leopard, I don't have my headphones in right now. Sorry, bro. All right, so ES did hit the high as well. So if you're still in, I would probably scale more than usual here just in case. Just because if ES hit the high, this does not need to hit. So if you are still in and you didn't get stopped to break even, I would scale half here, and then I just hold the rest of this. But if ES did not hit that high, I would not sell any here because I would be pretty confident we're gonna hit the NQ high. And the minis also have equal highs here too. So, I mean, I still think we go hit it. Okay, so there it is. So nice play if you guys took that. There's the target. That was about 20 points if you didn't get stopped out of break even. And yeah, so we'll just see what we get now. I held that on one of my eval accounts. I knew that those data highs were gonna hit. Obviously, I have to stop out on here though, because it's it's against any rules not to get stopped to break even. There's the data highs in MNQ as well. So again, I stopped like when you see these bullish CISDs here and these bullish order blocks form, like I don't really care about these equal lows too much now that we now we have momentum towards these data highs. I see an entry, I'm gonna take that entry. So that's like that's what I kind of more care about. If I'm like just if I'm in between we have equal lows and equal highs. Where's the momentum going? What is the market structure telling us? Where are we getting order blocks formed? Right, we're getting bullish order blocks. We're not getting any bearish order blocks. So that's why I was like, okay, well, I'll try to long to these data highs. They should hit. All right. CISDs in the gold nugget section of the Discord. So again, now what I'm kind of watching for is I'm just watching for the displacement above these highs. Like if we don't get any displacement and we get a short model here, then I would take a short model. Would be short if 9 a.m. 1 minute gets inversed. Let's see. 9 a.m. 1 minute. Yeah, if this gets inversed, I'll try short maybe. Yeah, that would be bad. As long as we have to speed back through it for it to be for me to like it to be valid. Because it's kind of older now. We already hit the high, so we need to speed through it. No, I'm not looking for displacement right away, Flotto. No, it would not. This would be fine. Sure, it wouldn't be against my rules. No. Leopard, I started a new account and I'm just gonna take the 3-minute inversion retest setups. Yeah, Eric, I took a long to the data highs. I ended up getting stopped at a break even, but I'm sure a lot of people didn't. The 5-minute, I mean, yeah, the 5-minute would be good too. But I mean, you could probably get away with taking this liquidity wise because if let's say we displace above here now and then come back down here, then no, I would wait for the 5-minute. I would not wait for this one. But right now, like I feel like if we inverse this now, because we have such little displacement above here, then I wouldn't like this would be fine. It's literally just taking 3-minute fair value gaps and IFAGs and the retest of them GD. Wait, wouldn't this be one leopard? Oh wait, no, it would be this one, right? Yeah, there is Logan. Why did I enter that trade? I entered this trade because we got a bunch of order blocks saying, okay, the order flow is bullish here. We got a few order blocks. So we got these down close candles and we closed back above them. We had momentum going towards the data high, which is a great liquidity pool. Okay, I always like to target data highs. And then we got a nice 1-minute fair value gap here as well. Does that make sense? Yeah, let me see, Sai. Yesterday the 3 a.m. candle failed. Where's 3 a.m.? I don't see 3 a.m. Oh, right here. This failed because none of the lower time frame here took out any buy side here. Like there's never, even in the lower time frame, there's never any like liquidity sweep here. Like just there's no speed going above here. You're basically shorting with equal highs above. I consider LR almost as weight. I put almost as much weight on LR as I do on equal highs because there's so much entry liquidity here. So that's why it failed, because we left that all above there. Honestly, like um honestly, I would probably, like, if this activates before open, I'd maybe take this 3-minute, because we barely swept out of highs, right? LRLR is just a bunch of engineered highs and lows, like in a form of a trend line, Mel. I don't really have a general bias right now. Baker. I'm watching for the reaction off these data highs right now. We left equal lows down here, so if we get an inversion short, I'll short it down here. And yeah, this is a potential IFEG here, but I'm gonna wait for the 3-minute, I think. It's still an OB because it's still like a signature that's an order block Cybrix. There's order blocks that go along with the trend, and there's like CISDs which take liquidity then close above. Mm-mm. Remember, if we don't get any inversion here and we just start displacing up, then obviously I'm not going to be bearish. You just have to watch the reaction here. I kind of mark the next buy side would be here. So if we put in a fair value gap here, we should go hit London high. So let's see if we put in a fair value gap here. This is London high, by the way, for anyone wondering. I'm assuming we're already gonna go hit it, but if yeah, so we already hit it. So that kind of displacement there above this high and the second hand displacement back above the dead highs tells me, okay, now we're gonna go for London high. Right, and the body's just respecting this. Okay, just pretty obvious. So yeah, we'll just see what happens at London high now, I guess. And if we displace well above London high, then the bias is probably bullish. But if we hit London high and start to get a short setup, well, then bias will be bearish. So I'll just kind of wait, see. Yes, 5 minute. Yeah, I would say this stands out to me. Yeah, pretty obvious one, and we price did respect it. So patience is the name of the game today. I gotta stop doing my analysis on Q. Yeah, if this fails, that would set up for a short Sorgan. Exactly. Good job. Yes, everything's a live play today, Noah. No, the wick can be above the as long as the body respects. It's an intermediate term high KS. Because people still put their stop losses above there. Does that make sense? So body's still respecting this. Again, this is not a good long because we swept London high and then came back. So, I mean, if you're very confident of being bullish, then yeah, long this. But this is just not a good long, even if you are bullish, because we just swept London high. You don't want to be long and way up here in premium on a fair value gap where we literally just swept London high. That's just not a good long. Yeah, so an intermediate term high is just a high inside of a fair value gap. An intermediate term low is a low inside of a fair value gap. Does that make sense, Diego? I mean, right, like, yeah, you can, but on stocks, there's so many gaps, and it's tough to use them on stocks because um, there's so many gaps. Can be confident in long or short with equal highs and equal lows. No, you need to wait for one of them to hit, Lex. Yeah, pretty much right now, JPOS. But now we're waiting for market open. Do, 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 do. You do not want to use QQQ or SPY to trade ICT. If you're using QQQ or SPY to trade ICT, you're asking yourself to lose. You need to be trading futures. Because SPY and just the candle closes and everything, it's all going to be different from futures. I mean, they're generally the same price, but candle closures, like highs and lows, are all different. Yeah, that could be the target buy high, sell low if we hold this. Again, a lot of you don't realize I'm just waiting to see like what happens at open. I don't want to predict. I mean, if you're bullish, the next target would be here. And then maybe we'll get a reaction out of this. You never know. We're going to wait to see. Just like how I explained in my video yesterday, we're going to wait for the obvious POI to come and then see what happens inside of it. Or wait to see like what we get in London high or London low. Mm, 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 mm. Yeah, Rod. I mean, again, you can use them on SPY and QQQ, but the fair value gaps are going to be a little off, and you're not going to see volume imbalances. You're not going to see everything you should be seeing that ICT teaches. Yeah, I could see us set up there. That's fine. Yeah, so I'm actually in a yeah. So I mean, after seeing this, I do think you're right. So I think ES will go to these equal highs just based off this momentum. It's an intermediate term high inside of a fair value gap. So unless I say otherwise, this price action is definitely still bullish here. Mm-mm. So good job for spotting those. And again, I don't really care about too much about equal highs and ES and whatever, but again, these are two equal highs. They're kind of far apart. They're inside of an ITH, or they're inside of a fair value gap right here. So, and we got a lot of momentum going towards them. So it would make sense for us to hit them. So that means open is probably going to be bullish if I had to guess. One more minute till open. And then the target would be here on NQ. So I think we're going to probably hit these on NQ as well. But right now, my main target's going to be these. All right, 24 seconds. Let's see if the candle close. The candle might not even close above here. Okay, candle might not even close above here. We'll have to see. Again, I still think we're probably going to go hit the equal highs, but a confirmation would be the candle ripping through there. That would be your main confirmation. So, all right, there it is. So let's see what happens here. Again, any bearish price action here, and that bearish fair value gap getting broken, if you are targeting these equal highs, that's the model you're looking for, okay? So any like bearish PD array, and then that bearish PD array to get broken. And we're also looking for this to get broken as well. And then this is the high I'm really looking for here, which is also equal highs as well. So again, it doesn't look like it's actually going to provide us with an entry here unless you're chasing, but it's fine. We'll just watch and sit out. And this is just going to have to be tape read for now. Yeah, this is the Asia high as well. Good catch. And you got to realize we still have like 13 minutes of this candle close. So what's going to happen is we're actually going to hit these equal highs, and the candle's not going to close above here. Or the candle's going to close above here and hit the equal highs most likely if we do hit these, because there's still 13 minutes till the close. There's not really any obvious fair value gaps here. I mean, there's this inverse here, but other than that, nothing really obvious. Again, you just want to be very, very patient, especially with news. Again, I'm assuming ES is or NQ is still going to go up and hit these. Now, if NQ hits these, then I would probably think about maybe scaling ES. But that's your choice. Okay, so there's the equal highs on NQ. Yeah. So I definitely be very careful if you're an ES trader. I would probably get out. But there's a target, right? We got the momentum going up there. We hit equal highs. It's a high inside of a fair value gap. It didn't really give us a model to get in at all, which is fine. But yeah, you can see those hit nicely. My guess is if the bias is going to be bullish today, ES will still hit these equal highs, and we'll probably end up going by them. But again, until the news comes out, not going to try to guess. But that momentum right there is a lot of momentum. It's pretty obvious we're going to go hit those, in my opinion. So ES just hit its internal high. Let's see if we can speed up here and go to the here. Again, if well, I don't even know what I was about to say. See if we displace above this. Okay, so there they are. So there's equal highs both on ES and NQ now. Again, there's no entry to get in that unless you're like me and entered when you saw this order block form, but that's obviously not an inversion entry. So now we just wait. We're not getting any we're not getting any inversion model entries, so I'm not gonna alert anything. I'll just alert the bias. If we inverse this fair value gap right here, the other target I do see is these equal highs here. Okay. So if we inverse this one, I'd be interested in these equal highs from yesterday. That would be pretty nice. All right, these are pretty perfect equal highs. I think they actually are perfect equal highs. That's nice. But again, we have to wait 8 minutes. Yeah, 528. So 16,528. Sorry, I have to keep saying price levels. I know it's annoying. So if we break this for value gap from yesterday 345, then I think we're gonna go hit this level up here, or 16,528. So do you guys see, like, there's, again, there's been a lot of other entries. I've actually taken 3 trades already so far. But do you notice how there's not any inversion entries for anyone? So for anyone just trading the inversion model, I know it's hard to I know it's hard to enter. But again, that's fine. Just tape read, no FOMO. I mean, the next inversion entry I would think about entering is if we came inside here and got an inversion out of here, right? No, Rod, you don't have to trade futures. You can trade SPY and QQQ. You just can't be doing the analysis on the chart. You have to do the analysis on SPY. You have to do the analysis on either US 100 or US 500 or NQ or ES, and that you trade SPY and QQQ based off of that. You don't have to. You don't have to have the money to trade futures. Do you get what I'm saying? Also, you realize an Apex account is literally $20 and you can trade futures, right? If you don't have 20, I'm assuming you have $20 or $25, and it gives you a 50K futures account, and you can trade that if you want. But if you're just trading your personal money on SPY and QQQ, don't do the analysis on SPY and QQQ. Do the analysis on futures and trade SPY based off of that. Like if I go to QQQ right now, it's generally, I mean, oh my god, what the hell? Um, I mean, yeah, like this is an inversion here, but you probably don't want to be doing your analysis off this chart. It's just not as clean as NQ. Okay, you should be doing analysis off NQ. Does that make sense? So again, just waiting to see if we close above this or not. We still have 5 minutes to the close. Again, if we don't close above this, I don't care about these. Also, Rod, again, right now, the 71% discount, you can buy a 25K futures account just to trade futures if you want. And it's literally like $30, I think. And that'll be good practice. And you can maybe get a payout. Again, if we do not get a close here, I do not care about going to these equal highs. We have to close above. Is this a 2022 model? Anyone? Anyone going once, going twice? All right, HH says it is. So if you're a 2022 model trader, enter this retracement. The play would be here. Yeah, you'll try targeting there. Yeah, I agree with that statement, Maestro. I hate 2022 models without an SMT. What do you think I'm gonna do in this situation? I'm going to, if we get an inverse here, I'll use it as an inverse, but I'm not entering short here. Hell no. But if you're a 2022 model trader, do you think the bias is bearish? Well, then this is your entry. Does everyone understand? I low-key want to enter this on an eval just to see, but I'm not going to do it. I'd rather wait for the inversion. Again, if we... I'm going to just take this off the chart. I don't want to confuse people. For my advanced traders who traded 2022 model, I think this is the 2022 model. Okay. For my newer traders, no, I'm not shorting this. I'm going to actually take a long here if we inverse it. All right. I don't know if we will or not, but if we do, I'll try it. Does that make sense to everyone? All right, perfect. I'm throwing off the Spanish people again. They're like, "What is he talking about?" There's probably someone who's traded a while. They're taking the short, and they're like, "What is he talking about? It's not going to get inverse. This is going to dump from here." And they're probably laughing at me, but that's fine because if it doesn't get inverse, I'm not taking a loss. No, I'm on live right now. I'm trading live, all live today, baby. There doesn't have to be a breaker block spec. Jose, this is one of the situations where you could long an inverse knowing that there's equal highs above. So it's like, okay, the bias, they're still technically equal highs above. So if you thought that was the draw, you could take this inverse long. Does that make sense? All right, let's just wait. Let's see if we get it. Now this is where I will look for, I just have to make sure there's no SMT. If there's an SMT here, I cannot have there be an SMT here. So I'm actually gonna check YM for this just to make sure. Okay, so far there's no SMT, which is a good sign for this inversion at least going to this high. Oh yeah, sorry. AGFX watermark. All right, so now we just wait. Yeah, I honestly would KS. This looks good. Yeah, I agree with you, Reliable. Is anyone taking this as a 2022 model? And they're shorting it? Type 1 if you are. Okay. I'm assuming there's someone who probably doesn't, who's been trading for a while and they're probably taking it. But again, I do not like the 2022 model. I don't trust it. I don't like how dance prices around inside of it. I'd rather take the inversion. So good luck if you do, but no, it does not have to be a breaker spec. A breaker is extra. That's the unicorn model you're talking about. You're talking about the unicorn model. All right. So no close above there. Gotta get rid of this. Technically there is a close above, but we never close above the volume imbalance. Yeah, I'm a little torn on what to do. I don't think I'm gonna enter yet. Yeah, I'm not gonna enter yet because we never. We never broke this, so that's not convincing enough to me. Just making sure there's no SMT here. You don't not want to see an SMT here. Because if this is the 2022 model, one of these is going to hit the high, then we're going to dump. I'm not going to lie. We might have to watch this play out without me. Okay, there it is. I'm not going to enter yet, guys. You're probably wondering why. I don't know. I don't like it yet. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to enter, let's see. I'll do like 5 contracts here. All right, we're in 5 contracts. Boom. And then right here, I'm just hoping one of these highs does not hit first. Okay, that's what I'm hoping. And then, again, I'm going to try not, I'll scale maybe a couple here, but what I'm going to do is, even a news. So I'll probably try to hold one till these equal highs if I can. All right. So I'll scale like 3 here, I think. If we hit like right here, I'm moving the stop to break even. And then I'll do the other 2 up here. Still no SMT, which is a good sign. Again, if we create a new high here and then hit that, I'll move the stop to break even. Again, I'm just being very careful here because of news, so. Not want to get wrecked. Again, I typically do not enter before news, but I mean, this looks not bad, so it's worth a try. And I usually would go a little heavier in this if it was not before news. That's the reason I went down a little bit. That's why I'm only 5 contracts, and I would have gone probably 7 or a mini here. But again, we have news. You just want to be careful. My stop loss is going to be probably below this OB. So again, if we go below this, I'll get out. And if it is a loss, it'll probably be because of news. But again, if we hit this internal high again, stop goes back to break even. So hopefully we hit it. And still no SMT, which is a good sign. Want to see a CISD here if possible. Okay, so stop the break even there. All right. And if it gets out the break even, it gets out the break even. It's totally fine. Boom. Let's go. Let's fucking go. All right. So again, I'm out 3 there. And what I'm going to do, stop the break even for the rest. I'm probably going to get stopped if I had to guess, or if I had to guess. And the reason why is because we have news. I feel like the news is just going to take me out before we go up here. But I'm going to try to hold the limit up here just to see. Yeah. So nice play there. I think I'm actually going to do 1 here just in case. Again, there's not a good chance I gets hit, to be honest, but we'll try it anyways. You should be selling the majority of your position here because this is what? How many points? This is 10 points, which is good. Especially when news coming. Like, you want to be scaled out early before the news. You do not want to risk that shit. So limit up there and then limit up there. So now we just wait. See what happens. Ugh, free trade. Like I said, I'm probably going to get south to break even if I had to guess, but maybe the reverse psychology will work and I won't get stopped at break even. No, that's only for like big news events, Mito. Like if you're getting in right before, like 5 minutes before news comes out. So again, that's why I don't take the 2022 model there. I just don't like it. I hate the 2022 model. Just again, maybe that wasn't a 2022 model because the draw is higher, but how are we supposed to know that? I like to take the inversion. Yeah, swag. So anyone who did take the 2022 model there, I'm sorry. I had to fade you, but thank you guys for entering. If you did enter the 2022 model, thank you for the liquidity. I'm just kidding. I want to be mean. Again, I'm guessing. Again, news comes out in 8 minutes. It'll take a near miracle not to get stopped out here. Yeah, I thought. Yeah, exactly, Rod. That's what I'm thinking. So I thought this. I didn't. I just don't like the 2200 model, especially if we have these equal highs above. Like I think we could easily go hit these at some point today. We don't have to. Remember, we don't have to hit these equal highs. If this 15-minute is an inverse, we're not going to hit the equal highs. We'll know in 7 minutes. Okay, so in 7 minutes, we'll know if the market wants to go hit these equal highs or not once the 15-minute close above. But again, right now, we don't really know yet until we get a close above. Maybe you can anticipate it, which is why I put my limits up there, because I can anticipate it. But we don't know really until we get the close above, so that's fine. All right, so we have the news in 7 minutes. We'll see what happens. I don't think it's going to do that much to the market if I had to guess. I still think this is pretty bullish. I still think we're going to run these highs for now. Again, nothing is telling me that we're going to dump here. Yeah, TV swap. Yeah, I still think we're going to run these highs. Like, these equal highs from yesterday are just too smooth. I agree, Leopard. But now I got to wait for the news, which is fine. By the way, type 1 if you took that. I wish that was a bigger trade, but unfortunately it's not. I'm sorry. I can't alert 5 million 70-point trades. Mm, 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 mm. Mm, mm, mm. So everyone should be 1 for 1 for today. Okay, that's the only trade I've seen today that I'm trying to teach you guys, okay? If you're 1 for 2, you probably just guessed and took a random and you didn't know or you probably maybe you're more experienced and you took another model, but again, everyone should be 1 for 1 today. That was literally the only textbook thing I've seen all day. Yeah. Mm, 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 mm. Now we wait for the news to come out because we are disciplined traders and we don't like to trade before news unless it's textbook, such as that setup right there. And now we got south to break even, so we wait for the news to come out. Da, 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 da. Mm-mm. Depending on how you interpret the one setup for life, yes, there was the one setup for life was I don't even know. I mean, depending on how you interpret it, you could have said this was your one setup for life here. Like you could have. That's fine, but you need to be very confident. I just like you need to be very confident for this. The actual one setup for life I usually play is this, but the risk reward just sucks. So that was the one setup for life I took. But it's going to work, but the risk reward is just horrible. So I don't know. We'll see after the news, Gov. Maybe. Remember, if this 15-minute doesn't close above, I don't want the equal highs. Remember that. Yeah, the last trade's textbook because we're delivering from the M5 Bissy. No. I sold for a win and I got stopped. My runners at break even, Mr. Panda. Good thing I did get stopped at break even because, man, look at this dump. Do we have an SMT now? Nope, no SMT here. The only way it would not have entered the inverse is if there was a bearish SMT up here because it's around the time we do reverse. Yeah, that's what I do, Shino. Yeah, you're correct, Panda. All right, news in 1 minute. Again, I don't think this news is actually going to do much, but at least we can at least see. It does not look like we're going to close above this. We have 5 seconds left, so does not look promising. Oh, there's the news. Oh, okay. So the news did do something. No, we have not done inversions downside. All right, we're going to go for these equal highs. Just this news reaction is very bullish. Yeah. Did I do it? Oh, I did not mean to do that. I didn't mean to do that. I'm sorry. That was a joke. I was gonna alert a smart chase, but I'm not doing that. I meant to put it right here. I was gonna do this, and I was gonna like taunt you guys and like drag it up, but not do it. I'm not gonna do it. We're gonna hit this high though. I know it. All right, let's see if we get a 30-second inversion out of here. That would be the setup. So if we got a bearish fair value gap, let's see here, bearish fair value gap into here, inverse it, boom, there's our entry. We hit this high first, probably not valid. I doubt we're gonna retrace into this before hitting this high. We're probably gonna hit this high first, but worth a try if we get it. And nope. God damn it. We're gonna hit this high. Dude. I can't chase this. There's too many people in stream. Too many people. But yeah, I think we're gonna hit these equal highs. Again, there's no model here to enter. This would just be you gambling, but it's technically not a gamble if you take a one contract here because you do like know this is gonna hit, and it's one contract, so it's like who cares? We're gonna have to watch this hit. Tisk tisk. I mean, if there's maybe like a 15-second model here, you can enter, but it's not going to be. Fuck, man. So hopefully some people chase that. I like again, that's so obvious that's just gonna hit right there. It's just the news candle, the momentum, just everything. Like, I don't know. All right, so that's the target. That's all I would. That's it for that. There's no model to enter there, unfortunately, unless you chased. I definitely did not chase that. Again, that that's like more of a momentum play. Like we have our news candle that injects volatility in the market. We have equal highs above. Like I don't go heavy on those, but you can get away with taking those sometimes. Bow, 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 bow. All right, let's do a little homework assignment. What do you guys think I'm gonna say next for bias wise? Oh wait. All right, everyone, stop typing real quick. Everyone, stop typing real quick. All right. For anyone who has like been in the stream for a year, so let's see if I can call some names. Okay, let's say Dart. Let's say OG Joe. I'm pretty sure has been in here for a while. Keith, McGee. All right, you four people only, or if you've been in my stream for at least a year, what do you think I'm gonna say right now, bias wise? It's not a trick question. It's not gonna be like, oh, touch grass. Okay. What would I exactly say here? It's pretty obvious in my opinion. Okay, it's not a trick question. It's not like, oh, objective hit, be done for the day. Exactly. So Keith got it. And what so tell me like do like the write up here. Do the write up here. If this, what are this? Do you know what I'm saying? And why? Why are we gonna hit this if this? Come on. All right, El Natural. Why 587? Why not? Why not 16,584? Yeah. Yep. Okay, good job. So you guys know exactly what I'm saying. So for any new kind of confused right now who have not been in my streams for a while, my thing is, okay, if we inverse this, would it make sense to go back to a high we failed to hit yesterday? And now we have an obvious bearish leg up here. So if we inverse this, we should go back to this next high that we failed to take out yesterday. And the ones we failed to take out, we usually go back to. And it's an obvious fair value gap. It's an obvious inversion. So that's the only other thing I'd be waiting for. All right. And this was London high from yesterday. Okay. So if we inverse that, I don't want higher. Who's learning a lot today? Did you guys see my premium announcement yesterday? So yeah, someone basically DM'd me and they here's what they DM'd me. Let's see. They first asked me, they go, "Hi, I'm interested to join, but I'm broke. Could you reduce the price?" And they give me a little story, and I'll reduce the price a little bit, but I don't do that for anyone. Like I've probably done it for 2 people ever, or 3 people ever. And I was like, all right. And they kept begging me, so I was like, okay, fine. And again, I don't do that a lot, so don't ask me. And they go, "Hi, sir. I tried to follow the stream, and to be honest, I think I'm not fit for your style in ICT." He does not understand ICT. That's the first red flag. I watched some videos too, so please help me get my money back as I am struggling and your style is not for me. And he goes, "I appreciate your effort though." And I just reply, I'm like, dude, you literally joined midway through the Wednesday's live stream when that's typically when you should be going to a demo account. And then you literally joined and then you watch it yesterday, which you cannot, like, if you don't even understand ICT, how are you supposed to understand any of the trades I took yesterday? Like, this would be a much easier day. Like, this is a much easier day in terms of, okay, we have obvious draw, we have equal highs, we inverse this, so we should go here, et cetera, et cetera. Like, it's a much easier day in terms, and I knew it was going to be easier today. I knew today was going to be a good day. Yesterday, I didn't think it was, right? Because we have the NFP news release, so today's going to be much smoother. We're going to get much better price action. And for all the people who go demo or who go live yesterday and they get wrecked, and then they see me go live today and I don't get wrecked, they're always like, "Oh, why didn't I just wait till today? Like, this was much better." Like, that's why I say demo yesterday, live today, because I know price action is gonna be good today. But he was leading my stream for probably like 2 hours max. Right? He's how are you supposed to learn anything in 2 hours? You're gonna just hear me say a bunch of this stuff. You're not gonna remember it all. Like, you need to be in my streams for at least 2 or 3 months to, like, that's when it starts clicking for them, from what I've noticed. But yeah, I don't even know. Yeah, like Tim McGee said, "Glad I came back." Um, where did you just say that? Tim McGee just said, "I'm glad I came back." Or McGee trades. Like, he bought my lifetime like way back, like a year ago, and I remember, like, he started trying to learn DTFX, and he was joining Pepe's Discord and whatever. Like I don't know. You just if you're not listening to me, you're not gonna understand. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but right, when I say demo, you should be demoing. When I say live, you should be live. When I show a textbook inversion, it's probably worth taking, right? I don't have any losses this week in a live account for you guys, okay? I mean, I have the break-even trade I took earlier, but it doesn't really count for a win or a loss, so I just don't count that. But like, in a live account, what, 3 for 3 this week, 4 for 4, I think. So, yeah. Yeah, that's good, McGee. Yeah, true, true, true. So currently this week I have a 300% win rate, okay? Like y'all don't understand. Y'all don't understand. I have a 300% win rate this week, okay? I'm in beast mode right now. Also, like, does anyone remember Alex in here? I think it's Jason's friend. He'd always talk in chat and spam chat, and he'd always type in spam in shame chat. He'd have like 3 green days, and then he'd like blow his account. No, not that's Reek. Reek, much respect to Reek. I love Reek. But do you guys remember Alex in chat? He's like probably, I think he said he was 19 or something. Like I knew he was gonna leave because you could just tell, like the way he talks. He's 19. He's trying to get rich quick. He blows his account after 3 green days. Like he's not there yet. It's going to take time. Jake was another person. Jake didn't understand what he's doing either. You can just tell in chat by the way they talk. Jake was 14, so a 14-year-old actually joined my Discord, and he was in here for a month, and I banned him. He started talking about his love life in chat, and I'm like, yeah, no, we're not listening to this. Mushy, not really. I actually, I could tell you wanted it, Mushy. Like, I remember you came in the chat, and you were always like, I did this. You explained what went wrong, so I could tell you wanted it a lot more with them. Like, some of these like 20-year-olds who joined, they're like, I don't know. You're young, so I get it. They're young and they're gonna join for a month and they're gonna be like, yeah, this isn't working, and they're gonna leave, and that's fine because they're 20 and they're probably, and half of them give up on trading anyways. But like, I noticed a lot of the older people, they understand it's going to take time, and they know what's up. But like the younger people that join my Discord, are some of them are not the best fit. I mean, Jevin is fine. Jevin's good. He can overtrade a lot though. No, I don't remember him, Cybrix. I don't think he talked. I only remember I only know people who talk. Like someone the other day DM'd me. They said they've been in my Discord for they said they've been in my Discord since August, and I was looking at their messages at August, and they sent like 9 messages total ever in this Discord, so they never talked. They asked me one time, like they go, "Oh, isn't that an inversion?" And back in August, and then they DM'd me the other day saying they got a payout after not even, and it took them 6 months. Like it's not gonna take you a month, and they had no idea what an inversion was when they joined. So, what about Leopard? Leopard can be crazy sometimes. So like Leopard, he's probably gonna give up a trading because a lot of times what I'll see with Leopard is like he'll be in a trade and then he'll take a loss and he'll start playing Rocket League out of nowhere. So he just, again, it's just not, he's not really good fit either because he'll just hop on Rocket League instead of trying to help you guys. So. All right. You guys know what time it is. So there's 533 people in here. I'm not gonna get off topic yet. For you 533 people in here still, I'm going to invite 2 people up to voice chat, and we're gonna go over a loss they took today. All right. And I'll put my headphones in. We're gonna go over a loss they took today. And I'm gonna kind of explain what my thought process was. All right. So if you did take a loss today, if you wouldn't mind, if you have a mic and your mic's not bad or whatever, then request to speak and we'll kind of go over it. Anyone feel free. Yep, 15-minute didn't close above this, so not bullish yet. All right, Scottie Pippen coming up. All right, PayPal, Lisa Green. Yeah, hello. Yeah, thank you, Blake. I just read that. Yeah, how's it going? Yeah, yeah, no problem. Okay. Okay. So that great loss to take. Okay, great loss to take. If you take a loss, if you took a loss today, this is definitely the loss you would have wanted to take. Okay. Um. Yeah, good loss to take. I like this because we we rejected this for value gap. So yeah, I like this a lot. Now, if I check YM, we never got a bullish SMD here, so I am a little surprised not a single one of these lows hit the low again. Like, we actually left the low here for every single index, which was surprising. So we never got an SMP or anything. So other than that, like, I think it's a good loss to take. The only thing, and this is, I've said this before, but you always want to treat data highs as equal highs or equal highs as data highs because they're just as important. And if we're ever ejecting a fair value gap, but we've data highs above, these data highs can affect the draw. And we had equal lows below here too. So it's kind of that thing where it's like we're in the middle of a data high and equal lows. Do you really know which one's going to hit? Not really. So, and again, it gets a lot more advanced than this. If anyone knows, who here knows the NFP trading protocol? Yeah. Does anyone here know the NFP trading protocol? Only the people who have studied a lot probably know what it is. But again, what the NFP trading protocol is, it's the bias is bullish, the NFP is the down move, this is our manipulation, this is our due to swing, and then the first bullish for value gap you see going back up, that's your long. And then you take it to the highs. And AM Trades talks a lot about this, but this is the NFP trading protocol. So I mean, once we kind of got like these candles, I was like, okay, we're probably gonna go to data highs because we formed the order block here, right? We did our CISD. But yeah, this is just like an NFP trading protocol. The thing I wish would have happened was I wish this wick down here, and I think if we, so let me ask you this: would you have still taken this play if the price wicked down right here? Yeah, because at that point we would have taken out the equal lows, and I would not have trusted a short there. The only reason I was kind of looking at short at first because we could let these equal lows. But I guess because the NFP protocol doesn't really, yeah, watch that video Jay Ling just sent. That's a good video. But because of the, again, there's two-stage liquidity. There's all these terms that I'm not gonna explain, but watch that video by AM Trades. Anyways, yeah, I think it was a good loss to take, but when I kind of talked about it, I was talking about it in terms of the 30 second. However, do you not do my break even method? Okay. So yeah, this would have been a break even trade based off the 1 minute and 30 second. Does anyone know why? Yeah, look at this right here. See how we made a new low and then we took it out? If the market was truly if the market was truly bearish, do you think we would accelerate through this low? 100%. I agree, plus EV. I totally agree. It doesn't really pop out too much. It's kind of small. I don't know. It's just kind of mid. I agree. I love how you're like double my age plus EV and you say the word mid. That's funny. And then even from, I think I pointed out, I was on the 30-second chart when I pointed out, right? I think. Um, You can see on the 30-second too. Look, we get a abnormal wick, and these abnormal wicks are good liquidity pools. And of course, this just because we didn't get any displacement below some normal wick. I mean, I would have even stopped out in this candle. Like, where was the entry? Was it right here? Okay, yeah, I probably would have just stopped out here, and it would have almost been a break-even trade. Where exactly did you stop out? Up here? Okay. Yeah, yeah. You never want to hold that high, bro. So you were just like hoping it would work. I'm assuming. Oh, there's still a 5 minute for me to get the rejects. So I'm gonna average down. uh, I remember those days. I used to do the same thing. Okay, that's good. That's good. Yeah. First of all, the stop loss definitely should have been when we reinversed this. Yeah, like this would have been the stop. This candle would have been their stop. But someone actually asked me about this the other day. If you have an inverse right here, lining up with a new bearish value gap, should you put the stop close back above this inverse? I usually say no. I usually just say, okay, if they're kind of overlapping, this one's a little higher, wait for this one to be close above, because it's like we could still reject this. Does that make sense, everyone? So I would have actually gotten out on this candle close, 72. All right. Well, yeah, not a bad loss to take it all. Should have been a break even trade, but you probably don't do that, which is fine. But yeah. No, I get it. Okay, so you're like Goonie. You like Goonies full port Fridays callouts. All right. All right. Well, thank you for coming up. Appreciate it. That was definitely a fine loss to take, in my opinion. Just you let it run way too far. And you didn't respect the stop loss of what it should be. So, yeah, no problem. All right. One more person. Yes, this long is valid. One more person. Uh, how do you know it? How do you know that, Spec? If you guys think this is what I taught you, then it's a good long to take. Why does it matter if I take the long or not? Again, if you think this is a long I tell you to take, why does it matter if I take the long? Legitimate question. Can someone explain? Yeah, I mean, is it valid? I'm the one teaching you guys. I don't know if it's valid. Should I take this? Should I take this? Hello, anyone? Yes. All right, I'm in. Targets this high. No, I'm in. I'm in. I'm just not executing on the screen because you guys don't need to see me execute on the screen because you guys should learn yourself. I'm not a signal service, bro. Yo, come in here and think you're gonna single bottle. You're gonna signal bot me. Hell no. All right, so where would the stop loss be? Mm-mm-mm. The R is better now than it was here. What internal liquidity did we take? Again, this is your guys' alert. I'm taking your alert, so you gotta. I don't know where the stop loss is. Where is the stop loss? Close. All right. So okay, if we close below if you jug it up, all right, perfect. Thanks for letting me know. And then what am I? Where am I scaling? I'm honestly new at this. I don't know what to do. This is my first day trading. All right. All right. A lot of people answering. I'm lost. I'm lost. So stop the break even when we hit here. That's what I'm hearing. All right. All right. I guess I'll do that then. Thank you guys for letting me know. Add more here. All right. But why do you hate this? This is supposed to be an educational Discord server. Why? What's wrong, guys? This is the education part. I don't know what I'm doing. Do you guys see how I feel when do you guys know how I feel now? Mm, 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 mm. Let me check EU. Yeah, if we got an inversion set up out of here, that'd be good. This would be our POI. So I wouldn't touch anything yet, but if we come in here and get an inversion set up, that'd be pretty good in my opinion. All right, I'm gonna tell you what I'm actually gonna do. So if we inverse this, this 30-second, I'll take an entry up to here. So this is gonna be what I'm actually gonna do, and I'll execute this on the screen. But if we don't inverse this, I'm not gonna touch it. Yeah, I know. They're always asking me what I'm doing, not how I'm doing. Like, come on, man. Come on, give me an inversion here. I need to enter this. So I'm gonna actually put in my order here. Probably do. I'm gonna actually go like 8 micros here. Again, if we inverse this, I'll take the long. What's wrong with the 1 minute? Did this 15-minute inverse yet? Nope. So you need like extra confirmation here, in my opinion, which is fine. I mean, again, you can't take this 1 minute. That's up to you. I think the 30-second would be better though. It's up to you. Both are fine. They're both what I taught you, but it depends on, do you want a long that high? Okay, so there's a close above. Stop the break even hit here. And then target would be here. And pretty decent displacement here, in my opinion. I want to see it accelerate by this high. Okay, so stop the break even here. Okay, so stop should be break even here now. And then I'm going to scale probably like, we'll do 5 here. We'll do 5 at the high. Or we get stop to break even, whichever one happens first. Okay, but it's a free trade, which is nice. Boom. Boom, motherfucker. So, stop for the last 3 at break even. We'll see if we can hold some runners. I do not like that reaction at all. We're probably going to get stopped here if I had to guess. Yeah. So, really good play still. Really nice entry in the 30-second. And yeah, there's your 2 for 2 for today. So, who took that? Hey, let's go. Again, if you think it's something I taught you, then you should take it. All right, you guys can't be scared. This is how you learn the hard way. This is what I had to do to learn back in the day. All right. Again, I wish I didn't get south to break even, and if you didn't, you would still hold the runner till here. All right. But was this entry valid? Yes, it was completely valid. Okay. It was completely valid. But we're just really high, so you actually I like extra confirmation this high. Now, what if you're confident we're gonna go to this high here? Would you take this 1 minute? Yes, you would. Okay. But if you're kind of neutral or you think the RR is bad, then don't take it. Now, you could have entered on the retracement. That would have been the most ideal. You could have entered in the close, but RR would have been horrible. So this is a bad RR. So what I did is I waited for the 30-second, and I entered here, and this was a good RR. Okay. So this is a 1.5 pretty much. All right. So I'm now 4 for 4 in the week, which is nice. And again, I sized up in that. Like I went heavier than the first one because that was a pretty good candle. A lot of momentum there. That was just again really obvious. So if anyone is wondering, I am still in this on an eval account. I still have a few runners on another account open at the moment. I'm actually it's an eval account. So what I'll do is my stop loss is going to be like right here. But if I get stopped, it'll still be green trade, even though my entry was a little higher. My entry was this. So I entered right here, okay, and I'll do this stop right here for my runner because it'll still be green. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold the runner until this high. Because I'm WP, I don't know. It just looks like we're going to go hit this. It's entering air liquidity. It's equal highs. So it's like I still have decent confidence we're going to go up and hit this, even though this isn't inversed yet. And that's just from a liquidity standpoint. Plus, EV, did you take that? Did you go another mini? Hello, plus TV, you here? I got you, Cybrix. Not really. I mean, I still think this is going to be the draw, Bud Mill. I mean, just from liquidity. Bro, I'm too goated at this, man. We got an SMT. Okay, well, if we have an SMT, scale more than usual, but if we inverse this fair value gap, I don't think it's going to matter too much. I'm adding a new analysis to the Discord, by the way, for anyone wondering. He's actually pretty good. So you guys, the thing is, hopefully he doesn't have different draw liquidity than me. All right, so I would get off for the day. How are you? Wait, Leopard, what's up, bro? Hey, Leopard, hello. Where are you? You're not on your mic, are you? Oh, okay, never mind. All right, just from this reaction, I might get stopped out at my other contract on the eval account. Let's see. I want to see it close above this. If we don't get it close above this, I'll probably just close it. For anyone wondering, like, technically this is another bearish value gap that we did reject, but I mean, this is kind of obvious, so I'd be more paying attention to this, or pay more attention to this one. Cybrix, say, um, say C, or to be like D3, and then they'll be like, what? And they'll be like, oh, and they'll be like, oh, I thought you were a vending machine because I'm trying to get a snack or something. I don't know. It might work. No, you have to adjust the order, Tom. It sucks. I want to see this inverse, obviously, now. Is Steve here? Empire Steve? No, Amy, come back. No. If you're bullish, this would be like another play, but I'm not taking this one. Hell no, we're too high now. Like we already took high day here, so this is just. I mean, this will work if I'm right about the bias, but it's up to you on. Okay, we're really high. Would you think this is a common sense, good or bad long from a common sense perspective? Is Steve here? Hello, hello. Need to get him to do the emoji thing. Okay, so 15-minute looks like it's gonna close by the fair value gap. See, don't for you guys who traded live accounts yesterday and were red, don't you wish you waited for it today? Like today is just better. Bro, where's Empire Steve, man? Yeah, I'm never red either. I'm gonna tell you guys the truth. So I always say I'm never red. The truth is I'm colorblind. So I don't actually see red. So that's why I'm actually never red. If you're wondering. So again, I just want to be very transparent with you guys. I'm never red because I'm colorblind, so I don't see red. And yeah, I know a lot of you thought I was an insane trader and I don't have red days, but yeah, it's just because I'm colorblind. So there's the truth. Please don't leave my Discord. Yo, Steve, can you go into the that fear alerts channel? I just added a new one and do the little emoji thing. I don't know what emoji to do, but how do you do today? Steve, can you give a little 30-second lecture on why you should be done with trading for today? Yes, sir. That's what we like to hear, man. Thank you. Thank you, Steve. Thank you. I'm thinking for the emoji, maybe do like a maybe like a devil emoji, something like the purple devil. Okay, wait, don't do that one. Actually, wait, no, no, wait, do actually the bionic arm, the bionic arm. It's the bionic arm emoji. Yeah, it's with all like the hands. I don't do that. Okay, what emojis do you see? Yeah, that one. Johannes. Yeah, like the bionic arm. Like whenever I beat Johannes Prinz at tennis, I do the bionic arm emoji. Like when I double bagel, when I double bagel, I do the bionic arm emoji. Yo, plus EV, are you still here? Did you take that other inversion I just took? Still don't see it. Caleb, I'll post the recordings later. I took two. Yeah, so there is an RSI divergence here, so just be very careful. So thank you, TV Sweat, for letting us know. And if we didn't know there's an RSI divergence there, like we would have been screwed. Again, you can just see why this isn't a good long. Again, just the RSI is way too hot. No, I'm just kidding. Again, we already took out buy side once. We didn't really displace too much over it, and it's just you're asking to get wrecked on one of these. Which is why I don't take stuff like this. I like for there to be like a more of, okay, here's their down move, here's the speed, and then here's the speed back up. Wait, Tyna's crying? Let me check this out. Don't worry about RSI divergence. You don't need it. Oh yeah, perfect. All right. Is she actually crying? She's not crying.
Did Dodgy actually send you? I'm just frustrated. That's why I'm like, stop crying in a second.
Oh, she is crying.
It's just gonna be.
Look at my comment. I said, "What happened, my queen?"
So it's like crazy. Just
Yeah.
people doing it. This is, you could
Everyone say, Dodgy says, what happened, my queen?
someone
I don't know. That's what she says. I think we're gonna still go to this high, by the way.
There's a possibility several things going on. So what's the most sure sides with the
Yo, chill, chill.
seems to be sleep something. It's a fictional.
Read the chat, man.
It's just cute Alex Kirsch. Just
I think her thing's really delayed. Yo, Eli, are you still here?
so
She's not. She's ignoring all the dodgy ones.
people. So I
Again, I still think we go to this high. I still think the bias is bullish here. But you're gonna get sloppiness up here.
see.
What'd you say? Oh. No. I have another one. I don't have me 6. The reaction rolls. Look at my comment on Tanya's thing. I said stop. I'm not gonna say that on stream because people are gonna get mad.
It's frustrating. So it's fine.
What, can someone fill me in? Why is she crying?
Sure. Wrong. Something. It's mental. It's my
Oh, really?
talks. It's high. someone that's like it's a sleeper, sort of like someone that expects that it's gonna turn.
I'm so confused. Okay. Oh, I think it's a top sub TV thing. Okay, that makes sense.
Setting your sort of
Again, I still think we can go for this high. We have equal highs here as well, so probably gonna hit. Bro, chilled. Alright. Alright, see ya. I'm sure I think what he meant to say is I think he meant to say Tanya is a good girl outside of trading, but when you're in the trading business, you do not want to be talking about this stuff. You want to be talking about trading, okay? It's like I don't want to join a stream and just hear a bunch of issues. I want to join a stream and be okay. This is trading. I don't care about anything else. Else here. It's on YouTube, Sorgan. I totally understand. Like, yes, everyone's gonna have their issues, but when I'm trading and when I'm locked in this market, I'm not going to be talking about issues. Okay, I'm going to be talking about trading only. And she's live streaming to 800 people right now, and she's talking about issues that half the people probably are there for trading and don't want to hear. So, does that make sense, everyone? Again, it's you got to be professional if you want to stream. You can't just be ranting about what your issues. Okay, there's the equal highs. Again, I want to see displacement above these highs, and obviously I want to see this high. When was the last time I lost a live trade? Does anyone remember? A couple weeks ago. I think it was the week. So I had my perfect week. What, last week? Or oh no, that was 2 weeks ago. Last week I don't think I live traded, did I? I don't even know. Come on, let's see this hourly. Let's see us go up here to this buy side. Again, you can see this inversion was fine. We know the bias is so bullish, but what happens? Why is it disrespected so much? Yeah, it's because we're just way too high, and even though the bias is bullish, it's just we're in premium, so it's not gonna work half the time. Guys, I understand there's a bearish SMT, but this is also a high that failed to hit yesterday. Like, we typically will not get an SMT off this, especially being that these are engineered. Does that make sense? Like, I know there's an SMT, I'm aware, but I think so. Wait, let me see Joe. Yeah. Let me check the video. Yeah, for sure. NQ should fill this gap. So yeah, we should hit like 495-ish. A lot of momentum. There's an inversion fair value gap here, so this is definitely pretty bullish. And especially with NQ still having more room up, that's gonna be good for the video as well. Check Microsoft. Microsoft is trash right now. This would not be a chart. I mean, Microsoft is garbage. Very overextended. I mean, if we inverse this, bullish, but I wouldn't do any analysis on this right now. Tesla, I thought Tesla was going to, so I think it is bullish. We're inside of a weekly fair value gap, so I would be looking for some sort of bounce off this weekly. I would scale some Microsoft up here for sure. It's just so overextended. Bitcoin, okay, I'm not going through all these tickers. Bitcoin, we're going to get a short. I'm waiting. But we're going to get a short on Bitcoin for sure. This is a pretty obvious fair value gap. Really big wick down here. A lot of entry lows here. We got equal lows here. Yeah, I think Bitcoin goes back to like 40K. You guys can hear me? Hello? Hello? Can you guys hear me? All right. All right, I got you and Jim. What, a Bitcoin? Oh, let's go. Gold took out the sell side. Well, he didn't take out the final sell side, so that was a soup. See, how do I know that's gonna be a soup? Someone light me.